We'll start with Premier League champions.
Okay.
So I listen. As much as I want to go Manchester United, I have to be realistic about this. It ain't going to happen this season. So for me, it was just Spurs was in my mind when I was choosing
as Premier League champions.
When you say it like that, then no. But I think Spurs would do really well. But no, you're right. Not as Premier League champions. It's obviously between City and Liverpool. I don't know. I mean, whoever. It's literally picking. The worst two teams. I've got to pick one. I've gone for Liverpool. I think Liverpool are going to pick. Why are you smiling?
No, so I've gone for City. I don't know why. I just think City. They are two incredible football teams, by the way.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. I just feel like City, again this season, will pip Liverpool. I expect Liverpool to pick up a couple of trophies. Now, that could be the Champions League.
Yeah.
Like, I think I fancy them more for the Champions League, Liverpool. So I could see them going deeper to the Champions League and picking up another domestic cup.
See, with Liverpool, right, a lot has been made about Mane leaving, and I think it's a big deal.
I like that. I like Nunez.
I think there is an argument to be had. Their firepower is stronger now than it was last season. Right?
There's an argument, but I think Mane gives you more than just the goals.
But we don't know, right? But okay, they're just as strong.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think their back five is possibly the best back five in the Premier League.
Whose?
Liverpool's.
Back five?
Yeah. Goalkeeper and
yeah, okay. You include the goalkeeper, yeah.
All right. So I don't really see, and their midfield's pretty good. Right?
Their midfield is strong as well.
Right. Okay. So I don't
the way they ratted in that Community Shield, them three in the middle of the park, Fabinho, Henderson, that's it.
Okay, the way they break as well, I just think is frightening. But the reason I've gone for them over Man City is because I think Man City have lost some big names.
Yes,
I think Sterling, Jesus, and even Zinchenko, because he's a utility player, you can put him in, not anywhere, but he's playing midfield or just holding or left back or whatever. And I think even though they've replaced them, we don't know too much about Alvarez. He looks good, right? But again, he's young, he's new to the Premier League. And Haaland as well, I mean, I think he's going to be a monster. But I'm being told, and things I've read as well, he gets a lot more time in the Bundesliga than he's going to get in the Premier League. Yeah, but I just wonder if it'll be that's a surprise.
No, I think goal scorers and someone who... Because you say that about the Bundesliga, but he's absolutely smashed apart the Champions League.
Yes, he has, you're right.
The Champions League is supposed to be the best club competition on the planet.
Yeah, but there's a lot of teams in the Champions League that aren't top notch. Yeah, but there's a lot of group games where you play...
No, but it's still the Champions League. He's still scoring
goals. No, of course, I take nothing away. You're right.
I think Manchester City with Haaland, and I think the Sterling thing could be an issue, but I'm pretty sure a couple of seasons ago, people almost were overlooking Manchester City and going, no, that's them now, kind of, maybe this is the end of their cycle. Pep's going to leave. Liverpool going to take over. Now, I still think Manchester City are the team to beat where they are. They're the champions. So I think they'll come first and Liverpool second. Okay.
Let's do the rest of the top four. So we both think Liverpool, City 1 and 2, irrelevant of the order. For 3 and 4, and I'm guessing you've done the opposite. What I've done. I'm going to go, I think Spurs will finish third. I really fancy them to do so well. Okay. Purely because, for two simple reasons. One of them's Harry Kane, one of them's the manager, Antonio Conte. I just think when you've got a manager that is a born winner, that knows exactly what it's like to turn a side into the champions, and you've got the best striker, one of the best strikers in European football, I think you'd just be a fool to write them off. Not to win it, I'm not saying they'll win it.
Top four.
But top four, yeah. And they're stronger now than they were last season.
They are strong. They are stronger.
So let me just finish. So I've gone for Spurs third, and then I've gone for Man United fourth.
All right.
All right.
So I've got City to win it, Liverpool second, Arsenal third, Chelsea fourth.
So you're leaving Spurs and Man United out of the top four?
Obviously Man United, yeah.
Okay. Are you leaving Man United out because I support them?
No, because I don't think... I mean, at the minute, you look what's going on. Look, take this week for an example. At the start of the week, we're hearing that the players have been given permission to leave. Then your manager comes out, who I think speaks incredibly well, by the way. Really enjoy the way he talks. Says, no, hold on a second. It's disrespectful. No, I don't sanction that. So I think at the minute, it's a little bit of a mess. The De Jong thing, how have you not got that over the line? Listen, don't get me wrong, you've got some world-class players in your squad, but I just don't think it's all going to come together just yet. So I've got Manchester United to finish sixth.
Okay, who you got third and fourth? Arsenal?
So I've got Arsenal, Chelsea fourth.
Arsenal third?
Third. Chelsea fourth.
Arsenal third? Yeah. Bentley, wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's not because you're an Arsenal fan?
No. I like what I've seen in pre-season.
You think behind Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal will be the best side in the Premier League?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Chelsea fourth, Tottenham fifth, United sixth, Newcastle 7th, West Ham 8th.
Okay, well, we weren't told to pick an 8th.
Well, I wanted to do my proper work.
Okay, go through 5, 6 and 7 again for me.
So 5, 6 and 7 will be Tottenham
5,
Man United
6,
Newcastle
7,
West Ham.
Okay, my 5, 6 and 7 are Chelsea at 5th.
Yeah.
Arsenal 6th.
Yeah, see, look at this guy.
No, I'm serious.
This character.
and West Ham 7th, and I'll stick Newcastle 8th.
Where Man United?
4th.
So you think you're going to be the 4th best team in the Premier League?
Yeah, well done. Working that one out. Well done, Sherlock.
No.
Okay, all right. So just to reiterate, I've gone Liverpool, City, Spurs, United, Chelsea, Arsenal, West Ham. You've gone
City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, Man United, Newcastle, West Ham.
Okay. Let's quickly go. We've got to cram all this into. Bottom 3. All right?
So I've gone Fulham to be rock bottom,
Okay.
Bournemouth and Southampton.
Okay, I've got exactly the same 3 different order. I've got Bournemouth rock bottom, Fulham 19th and Southampton 18th.
I like Southampton as a football club. I really do.
Why? Why'd you say that?
Because I think they've developed good players. I like their stadium. I like their manager. I just think at the moment, I'm not quite sure moving forward how they're going to go about their business.
Were there any other clubs sniffing around the bottom 3 that made you think, oh, it's a tough decision?
Do you know what? I, for a split second, there's only a split second, I did think about Everton.
Yeah.
But I think they'll be all right.
Okay.
When their backs were against the Wolves, certainly the last part of the last season,
Yeah.
they came out swinging. I think they'll have a better season
They're
this
a
year.
lot weaker now.
They are weaker, but they have bought a couple.
Do you want to put them in?
They won't, Everton won't go
All right.
down. Everton won't go down.
Oh, clip that. Can you imagine that? That's literally all nothing with kids.
Everton won't go down.
Go on, just say it one more time so it sounds really
They've
powerful.
They've got it.
Yeah?
Everton won't go down.
Are you convinced?
I'm convinced they won't go
Give
down.
it the old 100%.
No.
Oh, you're not that convinced?
Everton are not going down.
First manager to leave the club.
So I don't like this question because I don't know.
Well, you don't know any of it, to be fair.
No,
You
but
just said that Arsenal will get 3rd. I mean, that proves you don't know.
You said Man United 4th.
Yeah? That's one less, isn't it? We need to have a little bit about who will finish high. Okay, we'll do it before the season starts.
Yeah, man.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, but I know you're thinking. I know you're going to say.
Who am I going to say?
Let's go.
Who am I going to say?
Just say it.
Frank Lampard.
Yeah, I know you're going to say it.
I just don't think he's got what it takes to push it. For Everton, it's not about them staying up now. Everton needs to be smashing, knocking on the door of top 10. I just don't. He's never improved the club. This is going to sound so horrible, but he took Chelsea from like 4th to 4th, and Derby from 6th to 6th, and Everton from, I think they finished 16th to 16th. He needs to improve. I personally feel he's getting unfairly treated by the board. I don't know if he's not given money to spend or he's not being allowed to approach players, but they're letting big names go or players go, and they're not strengthening this side. I just think he's going to find it very, very difficult. I think that we'll get to about just after the World Cup.
That's what you think?
Yeah, I think we'll get to about January time, and Everton will be sort of, between maybe 10th and 16th, and I think maybe the ball will go.
Do you know what it is?
And also, if you've got someone like Pochettino still without work, that's a big manager.
Well, so you think Everton would get Pochettino in?
Yeah, I think they could get Pochettino. Do you not? No other offers come in. Listen, Everton's a big club. Really, really big club.
No doubts about that. But I'm looking at who Everton have lost. Obviously, Richarlison being the main one, going to Spurs, and who they've brought in. I mean, they've made a couple of good signings. You'd have to say the likes of James Tarkowski, knows the Premier League.
Yeah, okay.
Dwight McNeil, I know he had a bit of a down season last season, but I think the loss of Dominic Calvert-Lewin now Richarlison's gone as well, and he's going to be out for a few weeks. That's not ideal. But I do think Frank Lampard will be fine. It's going to be difficult for him. I'm under no illusions that it's not going to be plain sailing, but I think they'll be all right. But I'm just thinking, when you start looking around some of the managers, maybe Hasenhüttl, maybe at Southampton, he might be the one that goes, you know what? No.
What, you think he'll hand in his resignation?
I think maybe he could walk.
Do you?
Yeah, I think maybe he could walk. He might be the one you go,
Who are you going for then? You've got to come up with someone, Benny.
They've always some good players, Southampton.
Yeah. I mean, this is probably something you should have thought about in the meeting.
I'm thinking I was doing some work.
I know you logged it. I saw you.
I'm not saying Jesse Marshall. I'm going to go Ralph Hasenhüttl.
Okay. You think he'll go rather than be sacked?
Yeah. Well, either way, I think he could be the first.
Okay. How do you think he'll go?
I don't know yet, but I think he'll be the first.
No one knows any. That's the That's the point of the prediction.
I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Next category, please.
The next category is Player of the Year.
Can I do surprise team?
Okay, surprise team.
Thank you.
Why did you ask me then? Why don't you just do it?
Yeah, right, I'm going Nottingham Forest.
I've got Nottingham Forest as well.
Yeah.
Tell me why. What's the surprise going to be? That they'll stay up?
No, I think they'll stay up, but it's the way they've gone about their recruitment in this window. I mean, they've signed a lot of players.
12 players.
A lot, but you've got Jesse Lingard, of course. He's the X factor, isn't he?
Yeah.
Getting him for 1 year, he's going to be hungry to do well.
Also, I think what he brings to that dressing room.
Yeah, look what he did at West Ham. I think the goalkeeper, who's got to do well, he's got no choice now. Dean Henderson.
So his parent club under a bus.
Yeah, he has to do well.
Yeah.
So I think he'll do really well. Nico Williams as well from Liverpool. I think that's a really good sign. And so I think they've been quite smart. So I think they will Surprised a few people I do, Nottingham Forest, I really do.
Okay, what would the surprise be? Not that they stay up to what?
I think they'll comfortably, that'll be the surprise.
Yeah, me
Comfortable.
too. They won't get top 10.
No.
I think 13th.
I think they'll be pushing mid-table, though.
Do you? I think 13th would be an unbelievable finish for them.
Well, if they finish, and 17 and above is unbelievable. They've stayed up.
You think so? That's all it's about for Forest, just staying up.
Got to stay up.
Okay. I agree with you there. Player of the year. Mine will surprise you.
Go on.
I've gone for Man United's De Jong.
You haven't got him.
We'll get him.
He might. Okay, so let me ask a question then.
Yeah.
If De Jong goes to Chelsea, you still sign De Jong?
Huh?
Yeah.
I think he'll come to the Premier League.
Yeah, but you're saying De Jong regardless.
Yes, De Jong.
Whether it be at United or Chelsea.
Yes. He'll be, I have no doubts whatsoever he will be a Man United player.
I've got doubts, I have.
I haven't. All this Chelsea stuff I think is a load of rubbish. I just, for the life of me, can't work out how a club as big as Manchester United could agree a term of a fee with a club like Barcelona, right? And not know 100% that the player wants to come to the club. I can't for the life of me believe that will ever happen on such a big transfer. He has to have told the club he wants to come. He must have done.
Or he was told that he had to go.
I don't think that would be the case, though, would it? On such a high-profile player,
But didn't
for the club to agree a deal.
They didn't do the same thing with Griezmann, where they tried to actively force him out, and it didn't happen.
Well, I think that will happen.
So you think De Jong, regardless where he is, will be the player of the year?
Yeah. Who have you gone for?
See, the obvious one would be De Bruyne, but I think I'm going to go Salah.
Oh, yeah.
Which again is an obvious one, but
Okay, well, that leads us nicely on to Golden Boot. Who will win the Golden Boot?
Salah.
I've gone for Jesus.
Yeah.
Your boy. Yeah.
Okay, so you think Arsenal are going to finish 6th, but he's going to win the Golden Boot?
Well, Harry Kane's won the Golden Boot. The Spurs didn't get top 4 before, I'm sure. Yeah?
Nah, I'm going to go Salah. Listen, sorry. And the reason I'm going Salah is because he's had one down year in the Premier League and he scored 19. Yeah. Every other season he's hit 20. So to beat Salah, really, you have to hit 20.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.